Welcome back everyone to the Space Engineers Survival Series. I want to say this is episode 16 now, but it feels like it's been a lot longer than that. I don't even know how long I've been working on this, but I said I was going to carry on with the pistons and I decided to take it a bit further. Pretty much, this is what I've done. I don't even know how long I've spent on this now, but it's designed to be as clang-proof as possible, and yet there is still a risk every time I use it. So this is kind of pretty complicated. Basically, these rails here, the ones I could fit on anyway without the flipping pistons sticking out too much, is like a guide for it, because otherwise it starts moving uncontrollably, all the pistons when they're extended. This is the platform that is designed to go down there and meet those ramps, and this swings independently using this rotor, and that's how it kind of goes down. So the idea is that the first thing that happens is the rotor over here, which I've lost, which is here, basically goes down as it was, so it goes down to about that angle, and then once that's done and we haven't blown up, the pistons extend and it takes us perfectly down to that ramp. Now, it did take a long time of perfecting this, but I've finally come up with something that works. So I'm pretty pleased with this. It does work, but I haven't tested it on any vehicles. It just works on me. So, of course, naturally, I built a hatchback, didn't I? I did build a hatchback. I know this may not be the best use of the resources, but it's actually not that difficult to build. It's very simple. Looks out the way, it's quite simple. And also, we're getting a bit of a drop in frame rate at the moment. What's going on? Is it just this? Is it all of this down here? I'm gonna have to clean this up. Now, these are supposed to have hydrogen stations, which is where they plug in and refuel, which is something that took a while. But obviously we don't have one of those at the moment. But hopefully when this is a big community thing going on, we can have a few of those dotted around the map, and then you pay space credits to refuel. This is obviously not the most conventional way, but it works. It just kind of plugs into the edge, but we're just gonna get rid of that. So this has been refueled. Normally this would be a hinge part, but that's obviously not here because we've refueled it. So we're going to turn the engine on, and we're going to go kind of out onto the platform. I think we're whoops. Okay, we're going to go through the projection of the hatchback, of the estate, sorry. I built this because it's the most simple to build out of all of them. You have to be very careful when going over this, and we have to kind of lift it up with the gyroscope. This is the dangerous bit because there's no barriers, and we're just gonna do the same here. So we're gonna lift, there we go, with the gyroscope. Okay, so we're on the platform. Okay, so that's working. I'm gonna turn the engine off now. Rotor reverse is the first thing we want to do, so this is quite daunting, but this is gonna slowly come away as this falls. In fact, I should probably turn the rotor lock off. There we go. Now this rotor is free to swing away from that. As you can see, this is going down. This will kind of swing down so that the pistons can go down. Now, I'm kind of hoping the brakes are strong enough because this does kind of swing a little bit. As you can see, it's kind of swinging. But I think the brakes are fine. So we're nearly in position now. Although it did say meteor storm inbound, that's slightly worrying because if one meteor hits this thing, it's gone. I'm going to be honest, it's gone. Clang will just destroy it. And also the heavy armor there sticking out on the right is just a counterbalance because this kind of goes a bit wonky. So that's there to counterbalance this so it's nice and level. Okay, so now we're going to level this down. So we're going to turn on the pistons and they're going to lower us. This is the real daunting part because you can see the car is bouncing around quite a bit. And I'm just going to sit in the car for this and just pray that this works. Because I haven't actually tested it with a vehicle yet, but it does appear to be working. We do have, I have put 1x1 wheels on the bottom of this because they don't seem to take any damage. I think that's intentional by Keen. Thinking about that, we could do a game with bumper cars with those actually. That'd be quite fun. That's another tournament we could do if anyone's interested. I should have added a wheel to the heavy armor on the right actually because that's kind of going to scrape against the mountain. Didn't think of that, I didn't see that last time. Oh well. So it's kind of slowing down. Hopefully we don't hit that. We didn't last time. A bit of scaffolding. Oh, whoa, that was daunting. That's really swinging backwards now. This is not safe at all. But this is like the only way. I'm sure there's a better way, but this works. Yeah, that ship falling down did not help at all because there's just big holes in the mountain and it's not too good at all. Here we go. This didn't happen before. What's happened? Oh, I thought it had completely broken then. Oh, thank God for that. I thought the entire thing had gone then. Oh. It hasn't though. It's taken out a bit of the platform here. But, you know, first demo, it worked. It worked. You know, it was functional. So we're just going to lock that rotor now. And we're going to drive off the platform. And then we can start working on the actual dealership. Oh, I haven't turned the engine on. Right, there we go. And we're just going to go over this. Now we can drive off the platform. There we go. And we can drive away. So I think now we're down here. We're just going to have a little nip over to the old base over here and just see, you know, what's going on. There we go. This is capable of quite high speeds actually, as long as we don't crash. There we go. Okay. So this is the original base that we had many episodes ago. It's just kind of sat here as scaffolding. I'm surprised it's still here actually and hasn't despawned, but there we go. What we're going to do now is we're going to start working on the basic kind of foundations for the dealership, and then we can start making these vehicles. That actually does look pretty cool, doesn't it? Looking at that. I mean, it's cool when you don't know it's completely unsafe, if that makes sense, because I know it's unsafe and so do you now. But from a distance, that's quite cool. I'm going to find a nice flat area for us to start building the dealership on. Yeah, that's quite flat. I think that'll do. So we'll just kind of... I think we should build this in stages. So I think we should start with like the main show area where all the cars will be lined up, and then we can start on like the garage and stuff where the cars will be driven out and given to customers. So how big do we want it to be? I mean, we want it to be bigger than this, but this is just a little start. So we're just going to do this. There we go. And we'll have it a bit bigger, so we'll go out here. Now I think we should have round armour slopes here at the side of the building. Oh no. Yeah, I think we should feel aggressive and just drill this up. There we go. See the power. This is kind of the basic shape we're going for. And we'll have the AMW logo at the front somewhere. Maybe, in fact, we could kind of... I mean, is this central? Oh, it's not central, is it? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, if we extend it out by one more block, if we just reverse the hatchback over here. And we do this. We can just have, for now, just AMW just on there, written. And then this will be AMW Motors. It used to be AMC, until, obviously, the big American motor company. So that changed. So there we go. AMW. This is the start of the dealership. This is pretty much, I suppose when we expand this, we can make this into the factory as well, and then that will kind of be obsolete, but that will, you know, we could make that into a tourist attraction. That's an idea. We could make that into a tourist thing, so you can go up on like the sky lift, and people can see out. That would be cool. All right, this is getting more difficult to kind of do this. This is getting very difficult because the floor is getting thinner. Okay, that'll be enough. And just like that, there we go. All right. So those are this is how big the showroom's going to be, and then we'll just make expansions on as we go. But we want to get the showroom done first. Then we can pile a bunch of cars in there, and hopefully sell them to people. i.e. you guys. If any of you would like to come and work at the AMW Motors dealership, please do let me know. Commission based, you know, selling cars to people. You can have a couple of people behind the desks kind of selling the cars to people. We can make them to order as well. We can just get them down on the platform and hopefully they don't watch if it breaks. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That's a fairly good foundation to start. So this is it. Oh no, I just smashed my face into a tree and now my health is critically low. So anyway, we're going to have like a town down here. This is going to be the start of our town. What should we call it? Let me know in the comments. We're going to have a nice town down here and there's going to be a hydrogen station and everything. So the hydrogen station is there. It works a lot like a regular petrol or diesel station. You can kind of see the platform here, which is where the car goes. And we have a piston that extends out, attaches to the hinge on a car, and then it literally just fills it up with hydrogen and it's very quick. So I'm looking forward to the future of this series. I really, really hope you are too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, as I really, really do appreciate it. And also, my God, thank you so much, people, for 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers. We're halfway to 1,000. That's just, wow. Halfway to 1,000. I mean, 1,000 people. I just think about, the way I think about it is whenever we reach a sub goal, I just think of that amount of people standing in a room. 500 people standing in a room. That's how many people have subscribed to the channel. That's crazy. So thank you so much to the 500 people that have subscribed. There'll be more videos weekly, potentially 2 a week at some point. Depends on, you know, how hard the videos are to make. Probably not too hard, to be honest. So we probably will increase the frequency to 2 a week again. There was a point where we went to 3 a week, but that was just a little too much. Finally, consider joining the Discord server. It is there and it's the best way to communicate with everybody directly, including myself. So thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.